Okay, I'm here to show you that anybody at any budget can make music and play a guitar. This right here is a box that was loaded, a cigar box, just a cigar box that was loaded with a Tele pickup and a Stratocaster style neck. This box I got for my birthday, thank you honey, and I had the Stratocaster neck. I had the Stratocaster neck that I just bolted to this body, and I call this the Shawnocaster. Yeah, pretty serious. Now, thinking, well, that's a little out of my price range. Getting the guitar neck and body all loaded up like that. Well, maybe this is more your style. A friend of mine, Glenn Kaiser, did a concert with a cigar box dobro and got me so interested. I went online onto YouTube and got the plans and figured out how to make this. Now, what's so awesome about this is I am not a woodworker. I am far from a woodworker. But that is out of just a cheap cigar box, a 1x2 piece of poplar, and I had got some dowel rods to make the bridge in the nut. And then I ordered from CB Giddy the tuners, and the parts to complete this was probably right around $7. The rest was my blood, sweat, and tears, trial and error, learning how to make this. But cheap wood, cheap cigar box, and an awesome sound out of an amp. Now, what I just did tonight, it looks like a soup can with tape on it. What that is a soup can, yes. Top drilled holes in it. And I put a 1/4-inch plug with the piezo pickup inside. And that, my friends, is a microphone. Just tested it out. Sounds pretty cool. One of my goals is to do a whole concert with homemade instruments, or at least a few songs, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I know that I'm going to attempt to do a CD, or at least a few songs, like I said, using these homemade instruments, just so I can show you guys that it is possible on a small budget with less than $100 to be able to make a guitar, microphone, and I took old amp parts, and there they are, and I am going to attempt to make my own guitar amp. But why am I doing this? To show everybody it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can play music, whether you're sounding good doing it or just having fun. There's a 6-string, and yeah, the action's not too bad on that 6-string. It's not as much as I'd like, but it's not too bad. It's playable. I put extra light gauge strings on there, and those are what I'd call aftermarket tuning heads. They look like Fender, they're not. They got that vintage look to them, eBay specials. So, this is my first video showing you guys a little bit about what I do. And again, I am not a woodworker. I know nothing about microphones except how to sing into them. Know nothing about making guitars except how to play them. Another thing that I had the privilege of doing in the recent past is I built a prefab guitar I went to bargainmusician.com and all raw wood, all parts pre-cut, corrected what I needed to correct, and I did a semi-hollow body that I like a whole lot better than any Gibson I played before, but maybe that's just because I made it. I'll show you guys that at another time. But for now, this is my first video. I'm pretty proud of this, and I'll tell you my awesome wood shop. You might find other people have really cool wood shops. This is my wood shop right here. This little workbench right here, and that workbench right there, and a whole lot of mess. But trial and error, I made these very playable, very awesome sounding through an amp instruments, and I cannot wait to play a whole show using any one of these. Okay, well, that's my very boring video. Maybe another video I'll do what so many others have done and show you how I make these instruments. And my next attempt is making a cigar box amp. Who knows, maybe I'll carry a cigar box guitar, a cigar box amp, and a soup can microphone wherever I go. Okay, well, thank you. I hope you enjoy this video. Love you all. God bless. And Godspeed.